Hi everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening from whenever you are watching this recording from. I really do apologize to everyone for Saturday. Saturday was very busy for me. I came back quite late and I was so um, tired and I couldn't do a session. This week I really do um, expect to see some good movements. We are currently looking at GBP, AUD, and USD card. So I like to see if you look at the news releases, we don't have too many high impact news, like that, except for some of them here and there. But the ones that we're really looking out for is the USD and the GBP pairs. So I can see we have one high impact news on Tuesday, USD consumer confidence, and we have a number of um, medium impact news releases for GBP. But um, I'm pretty sure those ones are going to move the markets as well. So just pick up your Forex Factory and just go through them for some of us that trade the news. Just look at which ones you would want to jump into. But these movements will really, these news releases will really encourage movements in the market for some of the pairs that we're looking at. So for the USD, you can see where it is at the moment. It's seeming like it's dropping, and that's really good because that's going to help our USD card trade that we're currently in. Remember, your dollar is a representation of what your other pairs are going to do. So right now we're seeing that drop went to that level and then it's dropping right now. So I'm really looking for it to get all the way down to this level that I mapped out a number of weeks ago to complete that one leg, the first leg for the inverse head and shoulder journey that I'm expecting this to give us. So let's just see if it's gonna come down. But if I'm gonna take this as a trade, well, I'm currently taking this as a trade. I would like to see this level as my first TP. This level right here. I'm looking at the USD and I'm looking at the USD card at the same time. So I'm not just trading them in independent of each other because this movement will determine how the USD card would move as well. So put that into consideration as you trade that pair. So that said, I'm just going to take us straight into the charts now so we can look at some of the pairs that just going to do a run through. I wouldn't be marking them up today. I'm just going to go run through the ones that we've been looking at for the past few weeks now. It was a very slow week that just passed, except for the end of it that kind of had some drama. A lot of people lost a lot of money because of the movement of USD card. It's what I always say. It's a rookie mistake to just assume you can predict the market, anticipate the market. Make sure you get a confirmation before you jump into the market. The market is not running away, even though you miss a move. If a move already started before you, you don't have to chase it. Let it go. The number of pairs out there that you can always trade and make your money. Most important thing is being able to protect your money so that you can leave to trade another day. So that said, I'm going to be looking at the USD now, Euro USD. You can see it came all the way from where it was, came down to this level. This is the level I was really looking at that it was going to get to. That's my major support on the structure before it bounces up. So I'm expecting this to bounce to go all the way back to this 1.209 100 because it has a psychological level. So I'm expecting it to go all the way up there, and then when it gets there, then it begins to come back down again, to complete that head and shoulder second leg, and then we can begin to see a major drop. But that's just my long-term bias. I'm not going to take it unless I see a movement in the market. So right now we can see what's happening. It's currently breaking the previous high. And someone asked me a question about how we compound. So you always have to look at the previous high or the previous low, something like this. It came here, touched this level, and is rejected. See that giant week that just occurred here. So as a rejection, and it's now going to the upside. right now, if you didn't enter this from the bottom here, you missed it. So just wait. You have to wait for it to form this. So this has done. If you didn't enter from this level, you need to wait for this to finish. Now, where would you enter again? This is would be your next entry. This would be your next entry because that's the level that has been formed now. Keep reduce this. I don't like that's too large. So now this would be. Excuse me. I don't like it being. I like my line straight. Sometimes it takes a while to get that straight. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so right now what you're waiting for is for this to break above that because you've probably already missed this move. Should have entered maybe somewhere around here with a little drawdown, so but you missed that. So let it go. So what you want to do is to let it go above here, then kind of return. This would be your next entry. Down here will be your next entry. Then where will be your next target? Up here, your next. Oops. Why up there? Because that's the previous level that price, had kind of reaction. So what you need to do is to wait for it to come back here. Then you take it, and your TP will be here. This will be your TP. And then when it breaks above that, if it breaks above that, you need to wait for it to return to that level. Remember, price has memory. If it did something before, it's gonna do something the same thing again. If it got to a level and had a reaction before, it's gonna get there. Most likely, it's gonna get there. So where will be your next TP? Yes, you guessed it, that level. Why? Because price got there, and then you can begin to wait for it to cross that level again, and then probably retest and can look for another buy opportunity to the upside. But some other things could happen again. It could go all the way up here and then reject and start coming back down. It could do that. So, but again, you don't enter until you get a confirmation. And what will be your confirmation? Either a head and shoulder, a double top, a triangle, a what's it called, a flag, or an engulfing candle, a bullish or a bearish engulfing candle, whichever one is your confirmation for entering a trade. That's what you're looking for to take any of these trades. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I was really I did this pattern here as well, so I was expecting this to keep going to the upside. So yeah, and it's already begun to do that. Okay, so going straight up to GCAD now, it's been a nightmare to a whole lot of people. So oh, forgive me, it's so rough. Let me see if I can find a cleaner one. Okay, it's really rough. Okay, get this out of the way. So okay, right now this is where we are at. See that rejection? I expected this to get all the way to the 1.34, but it got so close. That was my bias. I was gonna get there, so it was 20 pips short of that level. Why? Because it broke above this. We've been trailing it. Been trailing it, so it broke above that. So I felt it was gonna get there, but kind of spiked and went very close before beginning to drop. So right now, what we want to see is for it to drop all the way back down to this level, this key level here, and then break below that and come back to this key structure level. It needs to come here. So what are you looking for? You're looking for your sales in this pair. And how are you doing that? Remember, I already marked this out. This is what you're looking for. We're waiting for it to break that trend line. This was a trend line. I'm sorry, it's so rough right now. I had so many. This line here, this one that goes like this, and then comes like this. That's that trend line. It goes like this, and then comes like this. So what am I waiting for? This is the trend line I wanted to break back into. So it needs to break that trend line, this trend line here, break back into it, and have kind of like form either retest it or a flag to the downside, a pennant, even a double top or something that gives me confirmation to keep going down. So I'll just keep going, and every time it gets to for instance, if it gets to this level now where it was before, I'm going to look for another sell. Yep. If it breaks down to this level, I'm going to look for another sell because these were the levels I used when it was going up to trade it. So when it's coming back down, it's going to do the same. It's probably going to get to those levels and have reactions, which is where I'm going to be looking at my my entry opportunities. Now, if you also look at it, these levels based on these things that you see here, these are fractals. Fractals, they give you highs and lows of price, low points and high points of price. If you can see at every fractal, you had that reaction. At every reaction, you see that fractal triangle looking thing. Okay, so that's USD CAD. We're still looking for a sell on that pair. Still looking for a sell. CAD JPY. This was a pair that I was really looking for to keep coming down. Let me see what level I needed to come to. Let's see how far. Yeah, I'm hoping it comes all the way down to that 74.80, 74.90. That's this level here, 74.90. Because it broke that trend line. What did you see it do? But I retested its key structure level, tested it perfectly, and what did you see it do? Started dropping. So I'm looking for a sell here. I don't see any reason to be afraid to keep selling, even though it has some form of up going, some form of consolidation ranges and stuff like it did try last week. It's really ridiculous. But yeah, I'm really still looking for a sell because it's gonna come. So it broke that, came down, formed another range here, but I'm not bothered. I'm still gonna be looking for a sell. So when it gets to this level, I can TP and then wait for it to break that and retest. I look for another sell all the way down to where my final TP is. So yeah, so look for a sell in CAD JPY. That's your pair right there. See, is there any other analysis here? Yeah, nothing more. Same thing. Same thing. Yeah. This trial, this diamond, is a diamond now? Yeah, diamond pattern. It's a new thing that I just discovered. So I think it kind of played out because if you look at it, it went up, before coming down. So that was like some good pattern to look out for, But you don't have to trade every pattern. You can just trade the ones that you're comfortable with. I was just being just exploring. Now, GBP AUD, another beautiful pair. Same thing, see, broke that trend line. What did it do? Came back and retested, just like we saw in the CAD JPY. Broke that trend line, came back and retested key structure level. Touch, reject, then break above, retest, and then bounced. Came back, retest, then bounced, then eventually broke it, and then came back and retested. What are you expecting? A drop. Excuse me. So this might continue all the way down to this level, but again, just keep taking your profit as you see them. Don't leave money in the market. Never trust the market for anything. So if you want to look at this as your what's it called now, as your where's my annotate. If you want to see this as your cup of cocoa, that's that one. Came there, and then you see, excuse me, make it a bit neater. So you see that, and then see that drop happening. See that drop off. So this drop may come all the way down here, or may even just, bounce somewhere around here and then keeps going up. But again, only trade based on confirmation. So I'm just gonna keep riding until I see no reason to ride again. So we saw that move right there. That finance happened there and then dropped. If you come to the 15 minutes, see some form of see that drop and see that retest. That retest was your entry. This bearish engulfing candle. Remember, bearish engulfing candle. So that's your entry. If you entered at that level, probably be walking home now without much. Let's say you entered here. Yeah, we're working on with 115 pips. So yep, so that's that one. GBP AUD. AUD JPY. So right now you can see for yourself what's currently happening. came down here, ranged here a bit, broke above, ranged here too. You see what happened, ranged somewhere here as well. And then what finally happened, broke above it. Yes, broke above it, came back, retested, and now it's on its way. So I think it's just gonna do the opposite of what this guy is doing. This is dropping and this is going up. So right now I'm looking for this to just keep going up for now. AUD, I mean, yeah, AUD JPY. So but look at the levels, needs to break above this. I wouldn't even take one here right now until it breaks above this because it's too close to a level. It's too close to this level, so I'm just not gonna take anything. I'm gonna wait for that level to be broken. Then I will look for my sell, my buy here. It comes back to that 82 040. So I'm gonna be looking for my buy. Down to that 82 620. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. So that's your AUD JPY. So GBP USD. Not really looking for this pair to trade this pair. So let me see if there's anything. So let me see if I have anything on this other side. I'm not really looking to trade this pair. Let's see if there's anything here maps for it. Yeah, maybe somewhere here. So the same thing. If I was gonna trade this pair, I'm looking for that thing to happen. This to happen. So probably that 0.92300 may just be the level that this may get to. But if that is what I'm just gonna be watching. That may be the final TP, but the one of the major TPs will be this level. This 1.2060 will be the where you have that blue line. So because went in and you had that double top here and it dropped. So I'm expecting that to keep dropping until it gets to this level. Who knows? That may just happen. But all of them are all functions of what happens with the GBP or the USD. So just look at the level and trade it as you will. But I'm not really, because I don't like the way this moves anymore. I don't like the way. I'm not really looking for any position here. Let me go back to. So that one, gold. I'm not really trading gold as well, but so I'll be happy to map it out for you. Same principle. See, it's been dropping, creating higher, lower highs and lower lows. Does that you trade, you sell. Does that you sell. Does that now we're looking for a sell now. But I wouldn't, if I were you, I wouldn't sell now. Wait for it to break this level. Wait for it to break that level, this level, and then come to retest it. What level is it again? That's the 123, 126, 30, 126, 30. That's the level that I'm waiting for it to break. Let me see. Oops. Need to get it to show. Okay, yeah. We pick a yellow line so better. Even a white one so I can differentiate it with the other one. So 126,330 is the level you're looking for it to break and then retest. So once it retests that level, you can sell down to your 1241.74. Yep. So that one. But overall, this is where we're at with gold. We're still playing within that trend line, but if it breaks below that, you're coming down to this level, at that level, then you have this level. Those are the levels that are possible levels that you'll be looking to TP at if you keep selling. What else? Um, but if those don't happen, if the if those don't happen, then you know that this is just gonna keep going up. So you just look for this is just gonna keep going up. If it breaks above this, you buy. Breaks above this, you buy up to this. Breaks above this, you buy up to this level. It breaks above that, you just map that out. So you wait for it to break that trend. Then if it comes back to retest it, you buy it up to this level, and then you wait to see what it's gonna do. If it breaks above that, and then retest it, and then you buy again to that level. Yeah, it's really, really straightforward and simple. Break and retest buy or break and retest sell. Yeah, that's just the way we do it. Price action. No complication. Yeah, this is the pair I've been looking at DKK. I'm really looking forward to this pair. It's expensive though, but maybe I could just pick it up and work with it. So this pair, I'm waiting for it to come all the way. Actually mapped it out for somebody. So I want to come all the way down here and then go back up. If it's gonna do that, I expect that it to do that because it responds to USD as well. So if you want to trade this with me, it's expensive though. But if you want to try it, I'm not looking for anything to do with USD JPY. So yep. Let me see. Is there anything on this site? Card chef. Card chef. Some people were trading card chef. Card chef, you know where we're going to. This is our level. This is where we're going to. Based on that, um, if I take you down where you see that they are all weeks. See, all weeks, all rejections. So obviously, prices coming here, rejecting, going back up there, coming here, rejecting, going back up. So right now, it's coming down to that level again. So you know this is where your TP is gonna be. So you might as well just look for. Don't make your TP get to this level. Just always good TP at this point, but it could be riding this down. You still have how many pips to go. If you keep riding this, yep, so you have over 200 pips to go for chef, cat chef. So if you want to look into that as well, what pair am I looking for? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the upside. Now, something could also happen. It could just respond um to the outcome of cat right now, then keeps going up. This could, but you don't trade it at this level because it's already made the move. Wait for it to go up. Right now, you shouldn't buy now. Don't buy now. This is the level you're looking for. You know, next level will be this level here. So don't buy now. Wait for it to go up, break above, retest that level. That is your buying point. As your buying point. So just look for either an engulfing candle there just to confirm, or you could just enter it and then maybe you might have a little drawdown. So when you buy, your next level will be this level as your TP. Yep. Don't be afraid to take profit. TP, how many pips? Good enough. 50 pips. Not bad. Or you could do that and then when it breaks above and then retests, you enter other position. As long as it doesn't come back to this level and then you give all of it back to the market. So enter other position and then wait for it to get here, TP. If it breaks above, you look for wait to see another entry, a retest, give you a Q to enter another entry back up here. You just follow the market. It may just go up and it doesn't retest, it just drops. So anything can happen. All you need is confirmation. No matter where the market goes, you don't know where the market is gonna go, but you can follow the market where it goes to. Because it doesn't just move without giving you an opportunity to enter. Okay, So I don't want to make this too long, so that's why I'm just running through them. I don't want to make them too long. So if you have any um, questions you want me to look at, please just send it to the platform. AUD looking at that pair as well. See what it's going to do. Went up, dropped, and now it's going up. So it may just be trying to give you another form of this movement. It may just be trying to do that. So but only get a confirmation before you trade it. Yep. So if you have any question, please just don't hesitate. Send it on the platform. Either myself, any of the other lovely ladies would give you audience. Thank you very much, everyone, and have a fantastic trading week. Bye bye.